I thought, I don't know if anybody had said that before, but I had been thinking about it for a couple of days, and I was like, that could be it. They're oppressed.
Nancy, you win. Nancy, I don't know what it is really, and I don't know whether I'm being set up or not, but I'm sending you a free copy of Banned in Britain when it finally does come out. And for the rest of the day now, anyone who gets on the show will win a free copy of my book with the Union Jack. Is the Union Jack still permitted to be shown in England in a book? Maybe that's a double ban. And there's Big Ben, the clock tower. I don't know if that's legal because it's big. In other words, the word big could be sexist, and the word Ben is sexist. Maybe we have to name it Small Mary instead of Big. They should rename the clock tower Small Mary so it doesn't offend anyone in England. 1-800-449-8255, michaelsavage.com, New York City, WOR, broadcasting from atop a high-rise in downtown Manhattan. Tom, welcome to the Savage Nation. Go ahead, please.
Michael, it's a pleasure to talk to you, the Grand Master of Conservatism and the Archangel of America.
I got a kick out of that with a bad ear. Go ahead.
Michael, you should go to Cambridge Union, but under the exchange that they have to agree to file an amicus curiae brief on your behalf to support you against Jacqueline the Jackal.
Well, they're only a debating society, Tom. I don't know if they can take a legal position on anyone's behalf, can they? You know, I'll tell you something. You know, it would be a very good sub-debate. Should Michael Savage be banned from England?
And you know what, Michael?
That would be a very good one to have in England. We could have that in England. Should Michael Savage be banned from the United Kingdom?
We'll declare them as a hostile nation to conservatives.
Well, it is. It is hostile. That's why I may take a group of 500 to 1,000 people to the Republic of Ireland, let them spend good money on the services and goods in Ireland, and then have a press conference on the border with the region controlled by the Brits. And that may be what I do eventually. I'll have to wait and see how I feel. Thanks for the call. I don't know what I'm going to do. Who knows? It's a long time. It's the summer now. The end of summer at the Hotel Ozone already, early September. Again, a heat wave. Every year the same thing. I actually keep journals and calendars going back 30 years. I have an obsession with it. And I even keep weather patterns. I've been doing it for years. You know, hot, cold, heat wave, strange weather. The same thing every year. First week in September, a burning heat wave in the Bay Area. Then right away, the shysters get out the books. Oh, it's global warming. Look, the polar bear can't get over the straits of Polk Street. He can't run through Polk Street. The polar bears were caught on Van Ness Avenue by a shrinking glacier. They tried to get across the street, but the glacier stopped them. Oh, God, green. Look at the green czar. Green czar. Marxist-Leninist, knows nothing about the environment. He couldn't tell you how chlorophyll works. I can guarantee you if Van Jones came on the show right now, of course he'll bone up on it now, and I said, you know, you're a genius who went to Yale, and you're an expert on green jobs, you're a czar after all. Please explain how chlorophyll works inside a leaf. I learned that in the 5th grade. I taught it in the 7th grade to other students. I don't think Al Gore could answer the question. Give me the chemical structure of chlorophyll. No, Al, I'll tell you what. Let's make it easier. Give me the chemical structure of carbon dioxide. See if you can tell me what the molecules are in carbon dioxide, Al Gore.
Michael Savage. Afternoons 3 to 7 on Talk 910 KNEW and online at 910KNEW.com.
It is the Savage Nation. If you believe in dissent, then you believe in America. If you believe in no dissent, then you don't believe in America. If you believe in no town halls, then you are a Democrat and you don't believe in dissent. You belong in North Korea. Welcome to the Savage Nation. Yes, we warn you of a dictatorship every day, and except for Representative Paul Brown of Georgia, I don't know who else in the world knows what's going on. We have a dictator in the White House who says he wants to create a national police force. He's on tape saying that. You didn't listen to me. He basically wants to do other things that dictators do. And again, you don't listen to me. Yeah, him and Hillary Clinton decided to take the side of an ousted communist dictator in the Honduras. Again, you don't see it. And I'm only one man here. So a one man can only do so much, and particularly not a great day for me. I can hardly hear out of my left ear. He just took a head cold, I think, from the change in weather. Cold, hot, cold, you know. And I feel like I'm inside a drummer, or I just went swimming and got water in my ear. It feels like that. And I know it's just, it'll go away. So I can't get too excited in this hour. If you care to talk about the topics I introduced in the last hour along these lines, or Should I debate it at Cambridge? Yes or no? 1-800-449-8255 is the phone number. A gunman kills 17 at Mexico Rehab Center. Rising taxes drive out Florida residents. Feds didn't clear brush in wildfire area. Rangel gave contributions to Dems on panel probing him. The 11 wackiest college courses of fall 2009. These are all on michaelsavage.com. Let's see what else is up. Japan's first lady, I've been abducted by aliens. I mean, it would be funny if it wasn't real. It would be funny if it wasn't real. It is real. Even the Japanese people have lost it from so many years of internet addiction and Disneyland. Look what happened to them. From worshiping at Disneyland and the internet addiction, look what they produced as a first lady. She was abducted by aliens. You hear this? Now you understand why the Marxists are Marxists. Well, you want me to get into their heads for you? I will. They're all not necessarily evil. Most of them are evil, and they would put 20% of you into a death camp. But not all Marxist-Leninists are evil. A large majority of them are hyper-educated who think that they're smarter than you because they look around and they figure they are smarter than you. They look at how you behave. They look at what happens to your children. They look at the television shows that you watch. They look at the junk food that you eat. They look at the vacations you go on. They figure, you know what, you don't deserve freedom. They may as well control your life for you. You'd be happier. Now, of course, if you looked at their children, their diets, their lifestyle, they would be included in the slave class. Speaking of entertainment, I got to recommend a movie, by the way. I saw it last night by chance. This is what I love about cable TV. There's no coughing people, no H1N1, no Mexican flu, so to speak. There's no bodily functions having to listen to whatever. There's no good and plenty on the floor, no popcorn. It's you in the bedroom. Terrific, wonderful. We all love it. So you scan around. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I stumbled upon a movie last night at 10 o'clock that has to rank now in the top bunch. What's the name of it? Red Belt. Now, Red Belt is about a martial arts teacher in Los Angeles, played by a black actor whose name I forget. I've seen him before. It's an African name, and I actually tuned it in because I saw his name. I recognize it, but I can't remember it. The guy is a fabulous actor. And he runs a little martial arts studio, and he gets into financial trouble, and he's got to, compete. It sounds pretty typical of martial arts movies that you've seen before, but it's very atypical. First of all, it was written by David Mamet, and David Mamet has a checkered past as a film writer. I didn't like him many years ago because he had a shtick with the repeating. His shtick was repeating sentences, and I didn't go for it. He's cut out the repeating of the sentences, and the man has really crafted a masterpiece here called Red Belt. Chiwetel Ejiofor, and I'm probably mispronouncing the actor's name. Is that correct? Chiwetel Ejiofor? Yeah, I was as close as I can get it. He's very, the correct word for the reason he's appealing as an actor, Chiwetel Ejiofor, is because his face is sympathetic and engages you. In other words, he pulls you in. He can emote. In other words, he's a real actor. He can emote. You look at him and you want to know what he's going to say the way I emote. In other words, my voice emotes some feelings in you, which is why I'm so popular and why you listen to this show. He, as an actor, can provoke emotion with his face. Plus, he's built great, and he probably is a real martial artist. So anyway, it's all about the world of mixed martial arts and the corruption within this world. That's what the author alleges, how the fights are really fixed and this and that. And you have to watch the movie, how they draw this simple guy, this honest, simple, honorable man into fighting by screwing him over financially and making him fight. And when he finds out it's fixed, what happens? And it's the whole Brazilian martial arts group is in it. A lot of famous people are in it, either playing themselves or others. Let me see what else is notable other than the dialogue and the pacing is superb. The orchestrations, the choreography of the martial arts work in the movie, incredible. The women are beautiful. They're Brazilian women. They're really beautiful. The lighting is superb. The underworld of L.A. is played well with the shysters, the loan sharks, the bad lawyers, the verminous lawyer. I mean, the whole thing is done well. I really recommend it. It's called Red Belt. Oh, wait. Here's the part movies rarely bring you to a point where you feel, you like it, let's say you're enjoying it. But will you actually get an emotional reaction where, like, your eyes, let's say, a little emotion? I had it with this movie toward the end, and I'm not going to give away the end, but in the end, there's a scene where some Japanese jiu-jitsu experts, obviously the real McCoy, are included in the film. And you look at these guys' faces. The faces of these guys alone are worth the entry ticket into this movie. If you're into masculinity, let's put it to you this way, real men, I don't know how else to put it, with real faces as opposed to the ha-ha face that you're used to with politicians and the big smiles, the fake faces. I've told you before that real men don't smile. I don't mean they don't occasionally smile, but the actual face of an actual man is grim, because they understand that each step is a potential step into the abyss. You know, we all take the long ride on the black boat and the black lake on a black night, and we never come back from it. We know that. But you see, most men from other cultures who've come from hard backgrounds, their faces actually project that grimness. It doesn't matter how much money they've made or they didn't make. Poor or rich, they still have a grim view of reality.